Get away! I've done nothing to you. I've touched nothing on this dust ball. No, talk to no one.
I'm not here to hurt you.
The Dark Council hired you, didn't it? Or the Galactic Republic, the Macrosa Order, the Hutts. It doesn't matter. My master is dead. Darth Jadus is gone. I have no one left to betray.
No outsiders involved. I'm with Imperial Intelligence.
Intelligence? Precocious meddlers. Not much better than that idiot girl Zorid. You really don't understand. Lord Jadus must have made preparations for his death. He was power, and fire, and brilliance. The instant the Master died, I promise his contingency plans went into action. They'll bring doom to everything Lord Jadus ever touched, and I want no part of it.
Please. There are things you know. Things no one else does.
In another time, another place, I might have done you a favor. I would have owned you. But not anymore. I won't be caught in the Master's schemes ever again. We won't. The Master will destroy everything. Even from death.
Don't worry. I'll wake you when we get to Drummond Cars.
This is Keeper to Cypher 9. I understand you're running an errand for Darth Jorid. It may not be my place to know a Dark Council member's business, so I won't ask what she wants. I only want to advise you to take care.
I've met her twice now, but I don't know much about her.
I can't tell you much, but she's not beloved by the other Dark Lords. There was resistance to giving her her father's council seat. Jorid has relocated to Darth Jadus' old chambers on Drummond Cars. She awaits you there. Keep her out.
Do you think you've learned your lesson yet, Keeper?
Yes, my lord.
I don't like that name. You certainly haven't done a very good job of keeping your agents. Speaking of which, Cypher 9, your superior and I were just chatting.
Are you all right, sir?
I'm fine, Agent. I'll...
Speak to me, not to him. He wouldn't be here if not for your lack of respect. You see, in our last conversation, you said something that irked me. I don't remember what. I thought about having you killed, but then I thought, who's really responsible here? And I decided to punish Keeper.
Keeper didn't do anything wrong.
You're truly ignorant of the nature of authority. Keeper, you can go. The Cypher and I have business.
I appreciate that, my lord. As for you, Cypher, good to see you alive. It's getting dangerous.
Dangerous and unpredictable.
Exactly. Be careful.
So, Fjord Yanol, is that him? Or is this another body for my collection?
Why hire a bounty hunter when you've got me?
You don't ever have to worry about that. Yanol and I are going to spend some time together. He's going to reveal every secret my father ever had. Expect a token of my appreciation. And expect to be called on again, my Cypher.
If you want these terrorists handled, you'll allow me to work.
No reward, then. You will continue without my favor. Now leave me to my new advisor. Yanol and I need our privacy.
Transmitting security codes, this is Watcher 2 to Cypher 9. I'm glad you're back on duty. After you dismantle the cells on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, the rest of the Terror network went into overdrive.
The more they move, the more visible they get. Our advantage.
I'm not complaining. I told you before about the Eagle's mystery weapon, the Eradicator devices. We still don't know what they are, but we intercepted this transmission.
Once the devices are fully functional, I'll enter the targeting codes myself. Only then will instructions be sent. But all cells are encouraged to prepare attacks on secondary targets. Once the Eradicators cause chaos in every Imperial stronghold, you must fan the flames. Stand tall above the wreckage. Shape the destruction into a message. That is how we prevail.
That was the Eagle himself. It seems the assassination of Darth Jadus was only the start.
Certainly intimidating. But what does that actually tell us?
Barely enough to add to his profile. There is good news. We have leads on 2 new Terra cells, vital to the network's operation. They're your next targets. Proceed to Tatooine and Alderaan at your discretion. Your mission will continue there. Watcher 2 out.
I've been waiting for days. I don't appreciate being jerked around. Who is this anyway? Who sent you?
I'm with intelligence. You don't need to know my name.
Fine, no names. I'll talk about the terrorists, but I need a guarantee. If we're going to meet, no one can know. Not the Ghost Cell, not Imperial Security.
Give me your location and stay put.
I can't. We each come halfway, or we don't do this at all. There are sentry droids all around town. Imperial model, but everyone knows their holocam feeds are insecure. The Ghost Cell could use them to find me. Take out the droids and I can make our rendezvous.
No one's watching for you on holocam.
Once we've dealt with the sentries, head to the market. Give the droids holocams to a merchant named Dato Whis. He'll send you to me.
Dato Whis. Can he be trusted?
He's just a drop point. Doesn't know a thing. If the way is clear, I'll see you soon. Otherwise, we won't speak again.
Good droids. Many droids. You coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
I'm not in the market for droids, but I've got holocams to sell.
Holocams? Yes, for these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll do nicely.
Yes. Look, your droid is getting away. Better follow him.
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
I need to know who I'm talking to. Weapons stay out until then.
Okay, I'm not gonna cause trouble. My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround, it's just... The Ghost Cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
Slow down and start again.
Sure. From the beginning. I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Cellist. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, Imp Security cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
Don't make it sound like you were a victim. You killed people.
Cobalt Flag always issued warnings before attacks. If civilians died, it wasn't our fault. Look, I don't want to get into a political argument. I did what I had to do. But right now, we've got the same goals.
You may be able to help, but it doesn't excuse what you've done.
I'm not looking for excuses. The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert. The Ghost Cell lived there, a few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the Old Man.
No real name, I take it.
He was ancient. Brilliant. He taught us how to move unseen, kill anyone. The Old Man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
A whole town mocked up so you could learn terrorism.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The Ghost Cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going, but I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
Someone we could lean on for information.
Not my skill, but I've had friends who were leaned on by intelligence. They talked. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
How sure are you that someone will actually catch on?
I'm not sure at all, but it's a place to start, right? I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself, I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
Thought I'd pay a visit. Have a drink or two. That a problem?
No, most strangers have reasons for coming here, though.
Don't suppose you've heard of a man called Dragon Eyes?
Dragon Eyes. Doesn't ring any bells, but that don't mean much. What's this guy to you?
The two of us have shared interests. A meeting could be profitable.
Well, I'll keep an ear out, but I can't promise much. Ask around all you want, though. Not my bother.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago. Fidgety. Nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, Ghost Cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
How do you know they're after me?
They're watching the cantina. Don't see anyone else they want to kill. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back, and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
That's not a bad idea.
Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Why don't you lower your weapons and we can discuss this?
There is nothing to discuss. Now it is time to die.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Let me take a look at you. They use poison sometimes. Even a scratch can be nasty.
What kind of poison?
Something from one of the native plants. Now can I take a look?
Frankly, I'm not sure if I trust you.
Not buying it, are you? Here, I thought I had the details right.
You're still going to die. Along with the traitor.
Hello? Still alive out there?
Still alive. Can't say the same for the Ghost Cell hit team.
That's something, anyway. Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracers got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
Just don't get killed on the way. Where do we meet?
I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe, if you're quick. And if... I have to go.
You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
Mia, you seem a little on edge.
Sorry, sitting here while the cell's watching, relying on an Imperial to help me, it makes me restless. And it's only a matter of time. As soon as I stop being useful, I'm dead. Or in Imperial custody. Same thing.
The more you resist, the worse it'll be. But help us, and you'll be treated well.
Nice to hear. Even if it isn't true. Back to work. I told you I'd track down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
Been a while since I dealt with the underworld. I'm out of practice.
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs, and blown up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the ghost cell. Milos must get supplies through Mosilla and ship them to the village.
So, I need to get a hardened criminal talking about his terrorist clients. Is that all?
You make it sound so easy. I'm sure he has Exchange protection, but his house isn't far. Afterwards, we can meet back here.
I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him. If it's no trouble, I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you, anyway? What do you want here?
Don't worry. Your husband and I go way back. I wanted to surprise him.
That right. He's not big on surprises, but I suppose you know that. Well, I was about to fix lunch. Care to join me?
That's very kind. Thank you.
Wonderful. Please sit down. We can talk a while.
Isbeth, I'm back. Who is this? What are you doing here?
Don't be rude, Milos. I was just telling your friend about the time you sold the farm.
This is not my friend, and things are very dangerous for us now.
You and I are going to have a talk.
What does she mean? What's this all about?
Shut up. Just stay calm. You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
Who told you I wouldn't survive? How do you know someone would come after me?
They're always watching. As soon as I heard, they heard too. The ghost cell came to me. They offered the Exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frighten me?
We can come to an arrangement, Milos. All I want is to find their village.
You're joking. What kind of arrangement?
The Empire can give you full access to Mos Ila in return for your aid.
Yes. It would be a very good opportunity. In return for their village, I get their supplies. My men bring the crates to a drop point in the canyons. From there, the ghost cell brings the supplies home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. Beyond that, I know nothing.
This is the right thing to do.
I understand. I will not cause difficulties. Come, Isbeth. Let's get away from here.
Hello, I'm recording this message for you. Funny thing is, I don't know your name. By now you've talked to Milos. I hope he gave you what you need to find the village, because I've done all I can. Even sent everything I know about the Eagle's network to intelligence. But now I'm leaving, because I know how this ends. After the ghost cell is neutralized, you turn me in. I like you, but I can't trust you. You're an Imperial, and I'm a terrorist. Anyway, Destroy the village. Kill the old man. They're not part of the Resistance. There's something evil.
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
What happened? Are you all right?
I'm not dying. Look after yourself. The old man...
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
She's not your problem. This is between us.
And I have no intention of harming her.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial intelligence cipher.
You sacrificed your own people to meet me.
A few here and there. Such things are necessary. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mosila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization. I'm looking forward to killing you. All that's left is your defeat and subjugation. The Eagle will triumph. You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
Why don't you tell me then?
You'll find out on your own, sooner or later.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning. I can't believe he used me.
There was no way you could have known. Besides, it's over.
And I'm grateful for that. So, what happens now? The cell is gone, but we're both here. I am in no shape to fight.
Let's say it was your choice. Tell me what you'd do.
Seriously? All I want is my freedom. Part of me wants to stick around. You seem like good people, but I can't. You know?
I won't try to change your mind. Make a life for yourself somewhere new.
Thank you. I won't forget this. Goodbye. Try to remember. The other side isn't all bad.
I'm not gonna ask. Let's just not tell your bosses. We done?
Mission complete. Let's get off planet.
Wanna go somewhere with less sand? Maybe more people?
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. Your efforts to destabilize the Terra network are working better than expected, Cypher. Unfortunately, I don't have good news. We attempted to capture the Eagle in a raid on Tholiton. We found a base, but the man had moved on.
Is there a trail we can follow?
No. I'm still hopeful your efforts will draw him into the open. We've also been researching the so-called Eradicator devices. They're satellites, orbital strike weapons with enough firepower to level a city. Here's the bizarre thing. The terrorists aren't building the Eradicators, they're growing them.
Care to explain that?
The Eradicators are a combination of biological and mechanical components, organic batteries in a weaponized shell. The terrorists don't need factories anymore. They can grow Eradicators wherever there's room.
How do we handle all this?
We'll continue gathering information. We know what the Eradicators are, but not where or how they'll be used. You have your own mission. Destroy the cells and they'll lead us to the Eagle. Watcher 2 out.